At the beginning of the story, we are shown our main character Minato and his grandfather. Minato is placing an offering to God, but a spirit girl takes the sweet. Minato notices her and is terrified. What is this? So finally, you can see them. It seems you can only see the good ones. Grandpa, who is that little girl? She's a Jash's Warashi, a house spirit. She's lived here even before me. She takes your snacks, so don't get angry like that. It's okay. If she needs something, give it to her like a good child. Okay, Grandpa, Minato, you can see what others can't. One day, this power of yours will help you. We then see Minato many years later, where he has just arrived in a town. He's walking along, looking for the address of his new home on a note. Just then, a man sees him and thinks to himself, I wonder who that is. I've never seen him here before. Minato arrives near his house, but he senses something evil here. He feels like he's having a hallucination. As Minato goes to open the door, his paper hits the door, and Minato's handwriting instantly destroys the entire spirit. Minato senses this as well. Just then, a strong wind blows, and the paper lands on a mountain, carrying away the evil spirit. Minato's writing finishes it. Then we see that there's someone inside this tree too. Here, Minato considers preparing to settle into his new home, but before that, Minato notices that there's a large garden on the side of the house. However, it's not completely clean yet. Minato then makes notes of what he needs to do, such as cleaning the card box, vacuuming, cleaning the bathroom, and even cleaning the entrance. He plans to clean the garden tomorrow at 9 a.m. He also has packages arriving tomorrow afternoon. Minato receives a call from his mother, who asks him if he arrived safely. Minato says yes. Minato's mother explains that this house belongs to a distant relative of Minato's father. He built this house to live in after his retirement, but he has passed away. No one has lived there for 2 years now. Minato asks his mom, if this house is so beautiful, why didn't anyone want to buy it? Minato's mom explains that a few buyers came, but for some unknown reason, they all refused. Surely the evil spirits were the reason. Well, Minato's handwriting here is beyond reproach. A little while later, Minato returns to the house. He cleans it all up. The next day, the gardener comes and cleans the garden completely. What's up? You've transformed the garden completely. Oh, this is nothing. I should plant something here anyway. The place looks quite empty. Yes, it is, but I'm here temporarily, so I shouldn't change too many things. Just then, we see that the gardener has an evil spirit on his shoulder and starts having pain. Minato asks him if he's okay. The gardener says he's fine. Lately, one of his shoulders has been giving him a lot of trouble. Just then, a breeze blows and a note from Minato lands on the gardener's back. Evil spirit vanishes. What's this? Now, he suddenly feels so much better and lighter. Wow, wow, wow. Look, I can move my arm vigorously. I couldn't before. Minato sees that what he wrote has disappeared again. Minato's handwriting is what destroys evil spirits, and after doing so, some of the writing disappears. Then Minato sees some leaves on the side. He asks Gardener if he put them there. He tells him that there's no telling when he arrived. The next morning, Minato wakes up and walks to the garden, where he sees Japanese raspberries and someone walking by. He remembers that spirits used to give him gifts like this as a child. He thinks that he'll bring a thank you gift for any spirit that comes here. Minato does some shopping and then places it there. Minato has placed it as an offering. This way the spirit is sure to come, and it does. We see the spirits being drawn by the smell of the food. I'm coming in, a dog who can talk. I'm not just any dog. My name is Yamagami. I'm the god of Neighbor Mountain. A god. Yeah, okay. I'll call you Yamagami. Human, it'll do. By the way, you weren't surprised to see me. Minato apologizes. Yamagami says that Minato is strange. Sure enough, Minato realizes that he was bringing Yamagami a gift. To return the favor, Minato pretends he brought it all for Yamagami. Yamagami first eats the meat, which he enjoys. Minato is about to give him some wine. Yamagami says he's not at his full strength yet, so he needs water first. Minato gives him water, and surprisingly, Yamagami likes it very much. He didn't expect it to be as good as the water from his mountain spring, but it easily rivals it. Minato is also pleased to hear this. You're a lifesaver. Thank you. I didn't understand. Yamagami explains that when he was weak, the evils were everywhere. Minato's handwriting completely exhausted the evils. My handwriting, so that's why they were disappearing. Just then, we see Gardener arrive. He tells Minato that he forgot one of his tools here yesterday. Minato becomes very panicked, worried that Gardener will see Yamagami, but Gardener takes his tool and leaves. Yamagami tells Minato that no one can see him except him. Just then, Minato notices that the water is finished. He asks if Yamagami needs more. He says yes. Minato gives him some water, but after drinking it, Yamagami's whole body starts to tremble. Minato explains that it's sparking water. Yamagami seems to like it too. Minato further asks why his handwriting has such power, but Yamagami doesn't know anything about it. He simply asks Minato if anyone has ever complimented Minato's handwriting before. Minato explains that yes, the only time he was a child was when he made a nameplate as a school assignment. Minato's family runs a hot spring, so he made his name and his father's nameplate. But one day, a mysterious customer comes in and asks Minato if he really made them. Minato says yes. The customer tells Minato to never take them off and to make one for his house. He also tells Minato that he'll pay Minato if he makes one for the other person. I'm sure he can see things too. From then on, making nameplates became my hobby, and that's why I've already made these for the house as well. Yamagami already feels power coming from them. He tells Minato to install them immediately. Minato installs them in front of and behind the house, and then we see a barrier form around the house. Yamagami-san, what was that? A barrier has formed. Now any evil thing can't even get around this house. I can't. Is my nameplate that powerful? Your power is extremely rare. If you become aware of it and strengthen it further, you will gain great power. A few days later, we see Yamagami regularly visiting Minato's house. Today, Minato gave Yamagami sweets, which he loved. Suddenly, Yamagami begins to glow. Minato asks what's happening. Yamagami explains that it's all due to Minato's kindness. Minato shows him respect, which is why he's glowing. Minato shows some more respect, and Yamagami begins to glow even more. We then see Hama, who with a single chat creates a barrier and exorcises two evil spirits who are about to attack him. However, one spirit escapes. The man goes to finish it off, but then he sees Minato in front of him. Minato is quietly walking away. Harima panics, fearing something might happen to him, but as soon as the evil spirit hits Minato, it instantly becomes exorcised. Harima is astonished at how such a strong spirit could be destroyed. We see that another one falls down. Harima approaches Minato and asks if he's alright. However, Minato is preoccupied with something else. Everything he wrote has disappeared. Minato, without a shred of emotion, asks Harima what she thinks he's written there. Harima says he might even be happy. Minato then explains that they're used to throw them out on weekends. Hearing this, Harima understands that Minato needs trash bags, and yes, he does. Minato asks Harima where he can find them. Harima tells him they're in a shop next door. Minato thanks him and leaves. Harima is wondering who the hell this guy is. We then cut to the same person who is going off somewhere unknown. The next day, Yamagami makes the garden completely lively. When Minato sees the garden, he is deeply surprised. Although Yamagami has shrunk in height due to his power usage, Minato finds his younger brother Yamagami very cute. Yamagami says that he will soon grow back. We then see a few days later. We learn that Yamagami hasn't been here for a few days. Minato wonders if he's okay. As Minato arrives home, he senses someone's come. He thinks it's Yamagami, but it's a square. Then Yamagami arrives. However, Minato sees that he's even smaller than before. Then 3 offsprings appear. Offspring, he says, did you give birth to these? Oh man, but Yamagami is an old man, obviously. Old man, this one's so rude, dude. At least call them old man and gentleman. He's not that big, understand? These are all my minions. I created them by splitting myself. So that's why you're so small. Yeah, exactly. Her name is Sari. His name is Torika, and this one is Uesugi. Minato introduces himself to them and gives them a cake he brought from the market, which they both enjoy. We then cut to the evening, where the 3 have fallen asleep and Yamagami has grown up. Yamagami then tells Minato that someone has come to visit him. We see that it is Harima. As Minato approaches the house, he begins to sense something extraordinary. Minato opens the door, and sure enough, it's Harima. He recognizes him. Harima then gives Minato his card, which says he's an onmyoji, meaning an exorcist. I work at a public institute, he says. The other day, your power exorcised an evil spirit, did I? Oh, I guess. These days, troublesome evil spirits have increased significantly, but there aren't many onmyoji who can get rid of them. Wings with the power to exorcise are rare anyway. Can you sell me your talisman? What is a talisman anyway? Yamagami reveals that he needs a piece of paper with Minato's handwriting. Yamagami tells Minato there's nothing to worry about. Harima can't even see it. Minato gives Harima his shopping list, which surprises him. He's thinking to himself that an evil spirit powerful enough to even take on 3 exorcists was destroyed by Minato's shopping list. Anyway, Minato is making some papers for Harima. He's simply writing down things he considers essential for daily use. This makes Harima a little flustered, but when she sees the light in Minato's handwriting, he's stunned by the sight. He wonders to himself, how can it be so powerful? Suddenly Minato begins to feel tired. Yamagami explains that he's used his power, which is why this is happening. Minato has given Harima as many notes as he can. Harima offers Minato money in return, but Minato refuses to accept the money. However, Harima refuses to give up. He says he won't leave without paying. Yamagami tells Minato that he's not one to back down. He should take the money. Minato takes the money, but he's feeling uneasy. So he traces a star on Harima's hand, similar to a symbol from Onmuji. Harima begins to realize just how powerful it is. Just then, Harima receives a call from a comrade who needs him urgently. We see that a very powerful evil spirit has possessed them. Just then, Harima arrives. The evil spirit attacks him, but the sign Minato created dispels the spirit, leaving everyone astonished. We then flash forward to a few days later. They see that all the money Harima gave them is gone, and it's all spent on food. Their meals are quite expensive. Yamagami is eating a dish called kisaba, which he's absolutely loving, and the reason behind this is that it's a 200-year-old dish from a store called Jangu Kido. We see that Minato even bought cheap food for them, but they wouldn't eat it. They didn't like it at all, so he had no choice, so he had to buy them expensive food. Later, Minato considers taking on a part-time job, but realizes that even a part-time job won't earn enough money to feed them. Then Minato spots a raffle. It's a luck game. First, buy a ticket, then try your luck. If you're lucky, you'll get a hefty prize. Minato tries it out and wins the first prize, a voucher for the weekend. Hearing this, Minato is astonished. Minato then heads straight to a liquor shop to buy some wine for Yamagami. We then discover that the shop is celebrating its 333rd anniversary and is offering free liquor to 333 people. And Minato is the 33rd customer. He receives a special gift. Afterward, Minato goes straight home. We see that he's won a lot. He's trying to understand how it all happened. He wonders if it's a coincidence or something else. He's been winning all day. He asks Yamagami if it's his power. Yamagami explains that it is not his power, but the power of this tort. Yamagami explains that it's a divine tort. Its name is Reiki, one of the four holy beasts, which has brought Minato luck. The evil spirit Minato destroyed that day had Reiki trapped inside it, so by destroying the evil spirit, Minato helped Reiki. Therefore, Reiki must have brought Minato luck today. However, Minato can't believe it. Just then, Minato receives a call from his mother. She informs him that he has won a 1 million yen prize pool at the sweepstakes he visited before leaving. Minato is astonished to hear this. He immediately comes over and thanks Reki. Later, Reki is now going to live in the same garden pond. After a while, Minato asks Reki if he would like some sake. Reki's eyes widen. He starts drinking. He likes it very much. Reki gives Minato some seeds as a gift. Minato plants them in the garden. After planting the seeds, he asks Yamagami whose seeds they were. Yamagami says he'll find out in time. One day, Minato bakes cookies for everyone, but then we see two good spirits arrive. These two are none other than Fujin and Reijin, the wind and thunder gods in Japanese mythology. Minato is certainly surprised to see them here. Anyway, he offers them cookies. So you're still alive? Yes, Yam. You were so weak that we thought your game was over. I'm not gonna let you get rid of me so easily. By the way, why are you two here? Oh, you're Yamagami's millions. Yes, we've heard about you. It was nice to meet you. There's no other reason for you to be here. We felt the air in this area was easily controlled, so we came here. Then they spotted Reg drinking wine, and it tasted delicious. Mina asked if they wanted some too, and of course they both said yes. Then we watched as the two of them enjoyed the wine. You've had fun, glad you liked it. As a thank you, I'll give you permission to use a little of my wind power. That genie snaps his fingers and Minato now has window power. Minato asks how to use it. Next we see them practice. Yamagami tells Minato to picture himself creating a window. Minato tries and he's able to create the wind. Although it's quite small, with training, Minato can use it much faster. We then see Harima destroying an evil spirit. However, he sees that the mark Minato applied is almost gone. Just then, Hama hears another one of his men scream. His name is Ichijo. We see that a large evil spirit has appeared in front of Ichijo. He was very scared. Hey, you're my partner, right? What are you doing standing there like that? Yes, come help me. However, the girl doesn't do anything, and evil attacks her. But Harima arrives and kills him with the memo Minato gave him. He sees these things here. Harima leaves with his partner. Oi, how Harima? Who's shopping? Did you find out anything about Meimo's use? I don't know. I just know how he got it recently, but I don't have any details. Yeah, you idiot. You're absolutely useless. Why are you showing off so much? Yeah, you're constantly competing with Harima. Everyone knows she's better than you. Yeah, how dare you? The girl walks away. Oh mom, no matter what, I won't lose to you. We then flash forward a few days later, where we see Rain has passed away. Yamagami tells Minato that this is a sacred ground, so even if Rain comes here, he won't have any effect on this sacred ground. Just then, Minato comes to the plant he planted that day. He sees that it has suddenly grown significantly. Yamagami explains that the tree is also sacred. It's called the Kujiloki, or camphor tree. A little while later, Minato gives Yamagami spring beans he'd ordered from home, which he really likes. Minato had also ordered a suit. Just looking at it, Yamagami realizes Minato is about to climb a mountain. Minato explains that he's going to climb Yamagami's mountain. You mean mount up? Yes, you are. You're a mountain god, so I should give your mountain proper respect, and I'll get some exercise too. Yamagamichi says that climbing his mountain won't be easy. Minato says that he's already brought the gear, so there's nothing to worry about. There's a shrine halfway up the mountain. It won't be difficult for you to go that far. Okay, no problem. I'll go there. People used to visit there regularly, but now no one comes there. I'll send my minions with you. They will guide you. Next we see Minato climb the mountain. However, climbing the mountain is a death knell for him. It wasn't as easy as he had imagined. Minato arrives at the shrine. As Minato knows people used to come here to worship, he decided to clean it. The three of them also start helping Minato. After cleaning, they're all having dinner, but then a voice comes from the forest. The three of them immediately head towards it. Minato runs there and finds an evil spirit. And not only that, the evil spirit has also possessed someone, Tarika. She explains that this entire area is filled with impurity, but Minato couldn't see it. He only sees bad things. However, he can see the evil spirit. Minato has brought his notebook with him. He goes to use it on the evil spirit, but it attacks. Minato steps back. Oh man, what can I do? This evil spirit isn't letting me get close. Oh yes, there's a way. Minato tears up his notes and throws them into the air. Then using wind power, he throws them toward the evil spirit. The spirit vanishes, and the good spirit inside the orb also comes out, but it escapes. Wow, he was so fast. He ran away from here like a flash. Whatever it was, everything turned out fine. After returning home, Minato tells Yamagami everything. Yamagami thanks Minato for cleaning the shrine and adds that Minato will soon find out what he saw there. Just then, Minato notices that the secretary isn't growing. The minions explain that the secretary is different. Her rules are different. Minato needn't worry. Just then, Rei's eyes signal to Minato that someone is at the door. Upon approaching, Minato sees that it's a small dragon. Upon entering, Minato learns that it's Riki's friend and one of the 4 holy beasts. Its name is Oreo. Then Oreo runs up to the secretary and yells. We see dark clouds gather and it starts raining. Normal rain doesn't enter due to the barrier, but this special rain that falls on the sacred tree causes it to grow rapidly. The eye tries to say something to Minato. However, this beast can't speak directly like the Yamagami. Toka-Ai tells Minato that Oreo also wants to live here. Of course, Minato has no problem with this. We then see that Minato has given the brother one to Oreo, and it's also a very addictive one. Well, then Yamagami asks Minato, is Oreo thankful to him, but why? Do I remember that one? Yes, remember Harima-chan? When Oreo was possessed by an evil spirit, that guy vanished the evil spirit and saved Oreo. So they should thank Harima-chan, right? It's all thanks to the pentagram you drew. Okay, I'm glad you're okay, then we'll see. The bell rings. Next we see Harima come to meet Minato. He obviously needs a talisman, and Memo, meaning in his eyes, needs one. Minato gives it to him. We learn that Harima has come here several times to get a talisman from Minato, and whenever he comes, he always brings a gift. This time he's brought soft red bun jelly. Seeing this, Yamagami's mouth starts watering. Is that pentagram I made still there? I've used it a lot. It's vanished now. This time, I want you to make a greedy chest. Didn't you like the star shape? The thing is, isn't that my family crest? Is the pentagram even a family crest? Sorry, I didn't know about that. Next, we see Harima with Kotasu, a comrade of Harima's. We see Harima has gotten her crest made. You're making a lot of noise these days because of those memos. That's a pretty rare power, but handling those pieces of paper must be difficult. I mean, we can't throw them away, right? Yes, that's true. That's why I asked her to make them like Miss Style cards. By the way, Harima, you should be careful. If people find out about that guy, he could get into trouble. It's too late for me to say this. Aizo has already seen that power, and we know how jealous he is of you. I just hope nothing bad happens. Next, we see Minato in the market where he bumps into a person. Minato wasn't at fault, but he apologizes. We see it's Aizo, who is staring at Minato with an angry look. Anyway, he walks away, but we see that he has placed a talisman on Minato's shirt. So what happens next? To find out, subscribe to the channel and select the bell icon. If you like the video, please like, hype, and let us know in the comments if you want the next part. See you in the next episode.